Okay, now we're ready to start selling our product to our customers. We'll start with a quick sale. This is typically a walk-in. He's not one of our existing customers, so we'll select the quick sale icon. It asks who is the commission sales ID for this walk-in, and we'll just say it's me. Okay, you're going to get this screen to come up, and when you want to look for a particular item, we have multiple ways to search. By hitting the enter key in this field, we can search by the SKU number, a description, any part of a description. So if I put the word range and I hit OK, I'm only going to see my ranges. Okay? And it's going to ask us what serial number for that range. Okay? Another way to search is to hit the enter key again, and this time I can search by vendor. So anything in, let's say, Tolson. Only Tolson items are going to come up. Just items for this vendor. Another way to search is called a subcategory. Using my binoculars again, I can go over to all my subcategories and just look for back bar cabinets. By clicking that and saying OK, I'm only going to see my back bar cabinets. So that gives me ways to search. Of course, I can use a barcode scanner and scan a UPC code on a box or on one of the labels that I print out of the Positive software. And that will also bring the items up. So I've got these 3 items, and the customer says, wait a second, I'm one of your customers. So instead of having to go through and start all over again, we can turn this quick sale into an actual customer sale. To do that, we would click Select Bill To and make this a customer sale. And it says, well, who's the customer? And we'll say it's the House of Blues. So they have a current project underway, and we're just going to say continue. And what is the destination, tax and stuff going to be? We'll highlight that. So now this went from a walk-in sale once the customer identified himself and said, hey, I'm a customer. Now you turn that quick sale into a customer sale. If I click the set location, this is going to give me a list of where all this product is coming from. So when I print my pick list, it's going to be able to let the warehouse guys know which ones I'm taking. Am I taking it from the showroom, warehouse 1, warehouse 2, whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and select that warehouse for that. Same thing with this one. I'm going to select set location, pull from that warehouse. And for this one, set location, pull from that warehouse. Okay, so I'm telling my warehouse guys where they can find stuff. And in our picking list, if you're using bin numbers, it'll print that along with how many that should be in those locations and what are the serial numbers of those items in that location, because I may want to tell them which serial number they have to use. We also have the ability to do purchase history. By clicking purchase history, we're going to see items they bought from us in the past. So if they came in and they're looking to buy a certain paper product, or they're looking to purchase a china or flatware or things that they want to add to their existing stock that they use in the operation of their store, we don't have to go looking for invoices. We could just say, oh, they want to get a dishwasher. So I select that dishwasher, the same one they had before, and that dishwasher was bought twice. So I select that, and then that dishwasher will show up range. Whoops, let's do that again. The dishwasher, I have to click this little box here and say select. Now it says, hey, we don't have this dishwasher. So I could back order it for this customer right now, and it'll create a sales order. So I'll say back order. So that one is on back order, and when it comes in, we'll be able to ship it to them. Okay, so also if I look at item details, let's say we talked about that T-49 again, because that's easy to remember for me. And I'm going to pick this serial number, and here's my cost. Now when I go to that T-49, I have some options here. I see in my item detail, I have my transaction notes. If it's part of a template, I have that. But I can also go to my item detail. So if I select item detail, here's a list of all the information about that item that I could talk to my customer who's at the counter or is on the phone with me. I could find out who the vendors are that I buy it from. And I can also look at the, once again, the videos or whatever that I want to show my customer.
Extrudes 2 sections, solid door.
So all that is done right from the sales screen. And that gives us all our information. And we could look at a lot of things. If these buttons here are user definable, so if I look at customer history, I'll see all the invoices that customer had in the past. And if he wants to make a payment, we can make an AR payment here. If some of this stuff is non-taxable, I can, when it highlights that, I can say toggle tax and make it non-taxable for that item. So I can even show the costs. So if I'm on the phone, I can show what the costs are for these items. And again, I can make an AR payment, as I mentioned. So having that ability to see and do everything on one screen is one of the trademarks of the positive software. We want to be able to have the individual work with one screen and not have to jump all over the system to get their information. Also in the screen, we have a thing called sections. So if you're going to want to break an invoice or a sales order apart into different groups, like in the industry I work with, we have things like the kitchen prep area, the freezer area, the dining room. I can break those into sections and have my inventory items grouped together in those sections. And then when I release from my sales order to my invoice, I can do partial converts and bring stuff from the sales order for just the dining room stuff. And that'll all move into an invoice for delivery. So that's how we do our quick sale or our customer sale based on if this is a walk-in or if it is a customer. I go to tender. It wants to know, does the customer have a purchase order number? And he was given a purchase order number. And because we have one of these items, as we see, this guy right here, this dishwasher is back ordered, we'll convert that to a sales order to be ordered on a purchase order. So this guy is saying, hey, put this on my account, will you? And if I do that, I have to make sure my credit limit is high enough. This shows how much he currently owes us, and this is that invoice. So they're saying, do we want to bump his credit limit that high, or do we want to allow this charge without changing the credit limit? So if everything's good here, I click OK, ready to process. Do you want to print a packing slip? No. And we'll preview. And this is one of our custom invoices. I take that back. This is not one of the custom invoices. This is, well, yes it is, only I have no logos or anything set up. Okay, and we're saying this order was created for that dishwasher that we didn't have in stock, so we'll just say continue and okay. So now we've handled a quick sale and a customer sale through the system. Thank you.